Let us take this time to step away from the noise of the world. Let us step away from the rush of time. Find a comfortable posture. Let your body settle. Let your breath find its natural rhythm. Today we will journey through the landscape of the mind. We will explore the teachings of reality, not as a lesson to be memorized, but as a truth to be felt. We will explore the wisdom shared by a noble teacher about the illusion of the world, the weight of attachment, and the ultimate freedom of stopping. Breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. Let go of the past. Let go of the future. There is only this moment. The illusion of technology and time. Think of the village in the 1980s. There was perhaps one television set for an entire village. People gathered together, watching flickering black and white images through the static, powered by car batteries. It felt so important then. It felt like the center of the world. Now look at today. A single house has 4 televisions. We hold computers in our hands. The technology has changed. The objects have changed. Consider your phone. When you first bought it, you felt a sense of attachment. You valued it. You protected it. But time passes. New models arrive. The object that was once your treasure eventually becomes a piece of plastic and glass that you discard. You throw it away. Why? Because the object itself never had true value. The value was created by your mind. This is the nature of anicca, impermanence. We attach to things relative to the value we assign them. If the value is small, the attachment is small. If the value is high, the suffering of losing it is high. But if you look closely, it is all just a flow. Technology changes, seasons change, your body changes. Nothing stays. When you see this flux, you realize there is nothing to hold on to, and in that realization, there is peace. Let us go deeper. Let us look at the substance of reality. We see a car, we see a house, we see a body. We call them solid, we call them mine. But what is the truth? Science tells us, and the Dhamma confirms, everything is made of the smallest particles, atoms, electrons, protons, neutrons, energy vibrating in space. If you were to crush a luxury vehicle into dust, what remains? Just atoms. If you were to look at the dust on the road, it is just atoms. We give the gathered atoms a name. We call it car. We call it gold. We call it self. But in reality, it is just elements. Pitavi, earth element, solidity. Apo, water element, cohesion. Tejo, fire element, temperature. Vayo, air element, motion. When you sit in meditation, deeply observe this. The world is like a magic show. It looks real, but there is no core substance. It is empty. To realize this is to drop the burden. Why fight a war over a cloud? Why suffer over a dream? When the mind stops naming things, the conflict ends. Learning to unlearn. We spend our lives accumulating knowledge. We learn to build. We learn to calculate. We learn to argue. But the monk asks us a simple question. What do we truly need to learn? To be a good human being requires no study. Goodness is your natural state. The mind, in its purest form, is radiant. Think about this. You have to learn how to deceive someone. You have to learn how to break a lock. You have to learn how to plan an insult or harbor a grudge. Hatred is a complex subject. It requires effort. It requires memory. It requires planning. But to forgive? To forgive requires no learning. It only requires letting go. To be kind requires no degree. It only requires opening the heart. To sit in silence requires no textbook. It only requires stopping. We are often like students in a classroom, trying to memorize how to complicate our lives. The Dhamma teaches us to unlearn. Unlearn the greed. Unlearn the anger. Unlearn the habits of the world. When you stop trying to be something, you become your true self. Simple, silent, complete. Reflect on your energy. We run, we chase, we consume. We believe we need so much to survive. We need delicious food. We need entertainment. We need validation. But why? We need these things because we are leaking energy. Every time you look with desire, energy is lost. Every time you listen with judgment, energy is lost. Every time you think with worry, energy is lost. Because the decay is high, the need for fuel is high. We eat plate after plate of rice. We consume endless media. We are trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. Imagine, for a moment, stopping the leak. Imagine a mind that does not chase sights, a mind that does not cling to sounds. As the stillness grows, the need for the world drops. Great beings, the Devas, live on joy, Piti. When the mind is happy, truly happy in stillness, you do not feel hunger. You do not feel the weight of the body. Oxygen becomes enough. Then even the breath becomes subtle. You live on the intention of peace. You are not a machine that needs constant fuel. You are a light, and when the light is still, it burns without consuming. We carry the weight of the past. We worry about our karma. What have I done? What will happen to me? The monk reminds us, you cannot pay off every single debt of the infinite past. If you owe 1 billion coins, you cannot work enough days to pay it back, but you can close the account. The path to freedom is not about fixing the past, it is about waking up now. When you become an arahant, a being of pure worthiness, the debt becomes invalid. It is called ahosi kama. The cycle stops, not because you forced it to stop, but because you stopped fueling it. It is like a person running. It is hard for a runner to stop instantly because of momentum, but for the person who is already sitting, they do not need to be told to stop. They are already home. Be the one who sits. Do not be the Facebook arahant, pretending to be wise for an audience. Do not be the student who puts a photo in front of the camera and leaves the room. Be truly present. Be truly here. As we come to the end of this hour, let us return to the simplicity of the beginning. There is nothing to hold. There is nothing to fight. The atoms will dance. The seasons will change. The technology will fade. But the stillness, the silence behind the noise, that is eternal. Just as the young monk sat for days, moving neither foot nor hand, absorbed in the peace of the elements, you too can find that space within you, even for a moment. Close your eyes. Let the world dissolve. There is only peace. There is only Dhamma. There is only silence.